Chris, Xander's gone 4 to 8 weeks with broken left fibula. Let's talk about the impact of not having number 40 in your lineup and how you guys are going to respond.
Well, we're excited. We've got a good group of kids, and they've been working hard. And Xander, obviously, we'll be praying for him, have a speedy recovery, but we don't have just one running back here. We've got plenty of running backs, and we're excited about all of them. Luckily, 3 of them been playing to this point, and so we're excited about King and Dylan, what they've done, and then we've got a young guy coming along as well. So they're chomping at the bit. We're excited about the opportunity to go up there and play a great opponent in Notre Dame.
And then you are getting Jaquez Cross ready to
Correct.
go. I mean, you think there's a chance we'd see him on?
We'll see. I mean, we'll see, Tom. I mean, it's just the flow of the game. Feel good about King and Dylan right now. They have a good grasp of the playbook. But I mean, I've been meeting extra with Quez, and he's been really diving into it. And those kids have been doing a good job leading him. So I think he's coming along quite a bit. And, I think if his number's called, he'll be ready to go.
Are you surprised Dylan's been able to contribute like he has after being here less than a year, obviously?
I'm not actually. He's such a conscientious kid. It's almost like he's been here before. I mean, he's got a very mature personality, and he really he does a lot in the classroom. He puts a lot of work in. I mean, all during the summer. I mean, when some kids may have been, having fun, hanging out, going to amusement parks and things like that. I mean, this kid was training. I mean, he was getting it in, working on the sand, cutting, lifting. He's got a trainer. So, I mean, it just matters to him. And when you put that type of work in, I'm a firm believer that the game doesn't cheat you. You're going to get out of the game what you put into it. And so that kid's put a lot of investment into it, and I think it's just a testament to his work ethic.
King led the team as a true freshman in rushing, 451 yards, I think 5 TDs. How's he changed since then? How's he gotten better?
Well, he's just gotten smarter in the game. I mean, I think the game's slowing down a little bit for him. I think early on in his freshman year, he was kind of just out there playing. He maybe wasn't quite sure of every assignment that he had, but I mean, he had some talent and it was able to work for him. But now, I think that he has better anticipation skills, especially in protection. He's understanding what he's looking at. He's the best pass protector in my room, and so we definitely feel good about him in pass protection. And in the running game, I mean, he's gotten better. There's still a few things he needs to work on, but overall, I think every year he's just tried to get a little bit better every year, and hopefully, he can really showcase it this Saturday.
What things did you see on film from both King and Dylan that you particularly liked against UConn, and what are some of the things that you're still kind of harping on them for, getting better at?
I didn't see as much indecision from them. I think they were a little bit more certain of what they were looking at in the running game. That's a critical thing that I've been really hammering to them, is making sure that by the time they get to the line of scrimmage, the decision has to be made, and we've got to go with full force, and we've got to play with good pad level. We just get in trouble when we're indecisive at the line of scrimmage, because when we do that, now that's longer that we have to hold blocks. Now we're susceptible to TFLs and negative plays, and so we've got to play faster the line of scrimmage. But the biggest thing I'd like to see them improve on is in the open field. Get better. I mean, that's an area where Xander really made some strides last year. Really trying to get them to take that next step is in the open field. Just understanding leverage, where's the defender in relation to where I am, and how can I best attack his weakness. So that's something that we're continuing to work on, and I think they're really taking it to heart.
And with Xander being out, is there any sort of change to like the schemes you want to run, certain plays to kind of fit the style of maybe King or Dylan specifically, or?
I mean, I don't call the plays,
Right.
So I mean, we feel confident in what those kids can do. They've all been in practice and they're able to do the same plays that Xander was able to do. So I mean, it's just a matter of them playing their style of play. They can execute the same schemes, but put their own flavor on it. And those kids, they've done a good job to this point. We're excited about where they're headed.
What have you seen from Notre Dame's front seven, watching film, prepping here?
Relentless. I mean, those kids, they play hard. They're very assignment sound, well coached. They're disciplined. And I mean, I tell you, those kids, they really rally to the ball. They're getting multiple hats to the football. So we've got to do a great job of protecting the football and playing with great decision and great decisiveness through the line, and taking advantage of our one-on-ones when they come. But their front seven is formidable, and we're looking forward to a tremendous challenge this weekend.
Seems like everybody else in Louisville was recruited by Notre Dame, but were you at all?
Not at all. Not at all. It wasn't quite big enough for them, but certainly, storied program. I remember the movie Rudy, and all these things. So I've never been up there. I'm looking forward to being a part of that experience up there and seeing the pageantry of it all and touchdown Jesus and all these things, you know. So that's pretty neat. But we're just excited to kick the ball off and play football.
Have you kind of learned about the history of Purdue and Notre Dame a little bit during your time?
A little bit. I've asked Coach Sins a little bit, you know, about, I think they played them every year when he was here, and sounded like they had some good battles. So we're excited to renew that rivalry. I mean, I know how big, you know, Notre Dame is in this state, you know, so we're excited about, you know, just the opportunity to play, you know, team up north and take a crack at them and see what we got.